Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content for groups such as Twice, 17, Red Velvet, Blackpink, NCT, Super M, SHINee, AT, Stray Kids, and so much more, along with K-dramas, concerts, and other variety shows. Hey guys, Angie, and today we're finally checking out something I've been wanting to check out, which is JIUNG and KEEHO celebrate their 1-year anniversary in LA, DAEBAK show, and this is with Eric Nam. I don't think I've ever fully watched like a whole interview. I've seen parts of the boys and there's someone else, but I can't think of who. Like I've seen a few idols clips from here, like on BM, that's what I was thinking of, but I've never watched like a full episode, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. So let's hop into the video. Hello.
A podcast. You know, technically, I feel like we should be charging you for this, but we're so nice that this is free. This is just
y'all better watch this whole thing.
Yes.
So
but all joking aside, thank you for joining us. Thanks for coming back to the DAEBAK Show. Today we are joined by two incredibly talented young men
I get to
of
hear
the 6-member
JIUNG's
group of
English.
P1Harmony, and we're going to talk about a lot of things. And they were just telling me that they're very nervous. So
KEEHO does not look nervous
but I
at
told them
all.
it's okay because everybody here at the DAEBAK Show, we're nice.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think
So
we
far,
are.
so good.
Oh, look at you.
So far, so nice.
So, without further ado, please welcome KEEHO and JIUNG from
JIUNG.
P1Harmony.
Thank you. 인사드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋. Plus everything. Hello, we are P1Harmony.
Cute.
KEEHO and JIUNG from P1Harmony.
You want to say hi individually real quick?
Sure,
Just
yeah.
introduce
Okay.
yourselves.
Hi guys, my name is KEEHO from P1Harmony.
KEEHO.
I'm the leader and the vocalist and whatever else you want me to be.
All right.
Hi there guys, this is JIUNG. I sing, rap, dance.
He does it
Yeah, thank you
all.
for having me. Let's have fun today.
Awesome. So thanks for
His
coming.
eyes like
No,
defense.
thanks for
His,
Of course,
his habit.
So many questions. Because, first of all, both of you speak like perfect English.
Yeah.
I know Jiung's gonna be like, no, I'm not that great, but
I
I heard
think
you
he is.
speak. You're pretty good. Your pronunciation is great,
Wow.
and I had no idea that you did not live abroad or anything. So, I guess let's start with KEEHO. Like, tell us about
Canada.
Where are you from? I know you're from Toronto.
Right.
Born and raised
Born and raised all my life.
all your life. And when and how did you get to Korea?
Oh God, it's a really funny story actually. I had no, plans in my life to become like a K-pop star.
Sounds fake.
I was just chilling. I always liked singing. I went to an art school, and my teacher was like, "Dude, there's like a company that's doing an audition here. Like,
He
just
loved
try it out
K-pop,
for just
so
experience."
I
'Cause
really-
wanted to,
part of him wanted
audition
to.
for university, for an art
Oh,
school, right?
okay.
University. So like just for experience, just go and try. And I went, and then they liked me, and then I just ended up coming. It was like really weird. Like it was like really fast, and like I never expected it to happen this quickly. But life hits you fast and
Yeah.
crazy. It was like 2000. Like
I'm assuming
18, I think.
he
I decided
always
to
was
come.
like,
years ago.
Yeah.
it'd be cool to be an idol, but I guess
2017,
he
I'm not
means
sure,
he's
but
never
around that
intended to
time, I
like
decided to
audition
come to Korea.
or anything.
Awesome. Were your parents all about it? Were they supportive? Were they like, no, what are you doing? This is crazy.
I don't think they were.
Actually, it was kind of surprising how supportive my mom
Oh.
was because she's a musician
Specifically
herself too.
mom.
Okay.
So she did like piano and she like, does a lot of instruments. She sings and stuff like that. And so she was just like, yeah, screw school. Like, you're gonna be a singer and I know you can do it. So just go.
That's
Oh,
cool.
Just take responsibility for your actions and
Yeah.
don't ever say you're gonna give up because I trust you. And then she sent me. I was like, bye, mama.
Bye.
I'm gonna
Nice.
take
At
it.
least he lives as an
great.
Yeah, I
adult.
know she really supported me.
That's awesome. Do you have any siblings?
I have a sister and a younger brother.
Okay, so you're the middle
Yes, I do.
child. Are they still in school, I guess, or?
My sister is in university. My little brother's in high school.
I love Eric. Sorry, random. I just love Eric. He's so
Well,
cool. I want to
that's
see
great to
him.
know.
He's actually
Okay, now-
coming to my state on his tour, and I'm contemplating I could just go because it wouldn't. I would just have to pay for the concert ticket. I wouldn't have to pay to like go on a train or a hotel or anything. That's why I really wanted to see what P1Harmony, because I could have literally just went. I could have just went, but I was off like 2 days. Like as soon as I reacted to them, I was going. I saw they were going on tour. I was like, might as well just go. It would be interesting to see a group that I barely know and kind of experience my first time like really getting to know them at a concert. Like that would have been very interesting. Sadly, it could not happen. But I think I can see Eric Nam.
Right.
But I've
Now
like
next, we
Eric
gotta
known for
ask
like 4
you,
years, so.
Why is your English so good?
I asked the same question every day.
Explain this to me.
I don't think I'm good at speaking English, but I study hard just for have a good score. Having a good score in high
Okay,
school.
how did you? Okay, how
His
did you?
he has like no accent though. I see what Eric means. Like his sentence structures are probably just off, but that's just because Korean is like flipped. So I think that's why a lot of idols mix up like the order of their words. Like usually they'll have everything said right, but it's like out of order. And that's kind of what I'm seeing with him. Like you can tell he's slowly getting the order in order. But he has no accent. And I'm wondering where he's from because I notice a lot of idols from like a lot of idols from Daegu, I feel like they always have like a bit more of an accent when they speak English. But like I feel like idols from like Busan, I don't know if it's just coinkydink, but I feel like they don't have a heavy accent when they're speaking. But it could just be random.
Where are you from? Where in Korea are you from?
Oh, Korea
from
in
Seoul?
Korea. I'm from Anyang in Korea.
Okay, you're from Anyang.
Anyang.
And from the city of Anyang, there's little Jiung who's studying English really hard for a good score, and then he becomes an idol who
Wow.
also
Yeah.
speaks really good English. Okay, how did you study English? What did you watch? What were your tricks? Did you watch a lot of movies? Did you watch a lot of dramas, music? What did you do?
I just start. My mom made me to study English when I was really young, maybe 7. or
Oh,
8.
so he was ahead of the
So I
curve.
went an academy.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, study hard, and I used to call with an foreign teacher in English.
Oh, that makes
every
sense.
single day.
Oh, okay.
There was a certain time.
You have like a phone call
Yeah,
to like
6 p.m.
practice speaking.
That's very smart.
Call kind of.
I'm learning
No. That
Thanks,
Hangul.
Paul and Evan.
So
Really appreciate
Shout out
it.
to Paul and Evan.
Yeah, shout out to
I
Paul and Evan.
think I will do better learning Korean than when I was learning Spanish because I had straight A's in Spanish. I was like the only class that and English, ironically, are the only classes I always had an A in. But as soon as I graduated, no Spanish. And my grandma would speak Spanish when I was younger, but they never taught me. And my mom slowly stopped learning. Like, she never taught me Spanish and she never, like, used it. But because I'm consistently every day watching K-pop stuff, I think I might actually learn better because the important thing about learning a language is practice and speaking it, hearing it, reading it. But because in school, I would just only go every other day because we had like the block schedules. We had A days and B days. So you only really learned Spanish for like an hour every other day and then done on the weekends. So I wasn't practicing Spanish outside of school. I still remembered a lot of it, but as soon as I graduated, I forgot a lot of it. I'm going to try to learn Spanish too while I'm learning Korean. Maybe that's a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. They're very opposite languages, so I don't think it'll be an issue. But him practicing it every day, it's understandable how he retained it so well.
Evan. If at any point you want to go into Korean, feel free to go into Korean, by the way.
Wow, thank you.
Not that I think you need to, but if you would like. But I guess your mom and your parents and everybody, like, were they very supportive of you becoming How did you become a member of P1Harmony?
Oh, and I went on a class trip when I was in a freshman year in high school.
Okay.
And I had an opportunity to
He
perform.
got those big words. My man's out here saying like class trip, opportunity, freshman. Like, what the fuck? He is fluent. This man's fluent. I think the only issue is the speaking, but he's doing it well, so that's not even an issue. I feel like that's just what he's insecure about.
in front
But
of
he's
the
way more fluent than I
whole
thought.
School students.
Uh-huh.
And even
School
though
of
they didn't know
students.
me, I didn't know them. It was first time we met, but everyone was so hyped.
So I can date him.
Yeah,
Like,
by
we can
our
communicate.
performances.
Love this.
Uh-huh.
And I
Hit me up,
felt a
Jung.
rush. I felt so excited.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, that was a moment that made me feel
He'll teach me. I'll teach
It made me
him.
realize that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Wow.
And so
I'm in love.
yeah, I decided.
Do you
I mean, we
remember
already know
what
he's my
song
bias,
you
but-
sang or performed or you danced to?
Ooh.
What was the performance?
I rapped.
You rapped.
Rapped and sing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Was it like Eminem 8 Mile? Like sorry.
No, not that hard rap. It was a mellow,
Uh-huh.
love song rap.
Was it God?
What was it?
You know, 내가 아는 사람 얘기.
아는 사람
아는
얘기.
사람.
Oh, the pervert.
Whose song is that?
Sorry.
아는 사람 얘기해줄게.
That's the
Right.
I don't like that guy. Sorry.
산이.
맞아.
Right.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's the guy I'm thinking
Interesting.
of.
Alrighty. Well, okay. So you guys just debuted. It's what 1 year anniversary very recently.
Very
Yeah.
soon.
Very
on the
soon.
28th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
well,
week left.
congratulations.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Oh my
much.
What
gosh.
was it,
We
October
made it out
28th?
1 year.
I know, that's
know.
wild. Okay, so when we first met, it was a couple weeks ago. We were at the same event, and you guys had told me that that was the first time you ever performed in front of a live audience.
Oh, yeah, because they
Technically, like, that
debuted
close in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
during
Which is
COVID.
crazy to me, but then I'm like, oh right, you guys debuted during the pandemic. You probably haven't met your fans in person very much.
No.
Probably
Wait, my mom's calling.
not performed outside of just like 음악 방송 music
She can
show
wait.
program. What was that performance like? Were you guys nervous?
Come on, let's get 10 more minutes
What did
in.
it feel like? It wasn't a big crowd,
It was.
but still, it's your first
Right.
performance. What was that like?
God, honestly, it was more nerve-wracking because like you hyped us up so well. You're like, P1Harmony all the way from South Korea, amazing K-pop, and we're like, wait a minute, we're going up now? Like, are we going? And like, we were just like giving like, we're like, everyone's like kind of like, I don't know, we were very nervous. to say
Yeah, I
the
didn't even know that was our turn.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah,
We're going.
We thought you were gonna go before us.
Oh really?
Yeah. And so
Awkward.
We were like, K-pop group P1Harmony.
She's calling again. One sec.
Go. And so we just kind of went up to the stage and they're like, go and speak. And like, we were like, oh, hello.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was kind of very hectic.
Yeah.
Definitely super fun.
Yeah.
The audience was so amazing. They're so kind. And
Yeah.
Oh,
just being able to hear them cheer us on and like just, you know. And I'm sure that it was their first time hearing about us too. So yeah, it was just a rush that we really wanted to feel.
Yeah.
before
I
we
kind of wish their
debuted.
first
Now we got to
audience
finally slowly
was
start
people who
feeling
are
it.
actually fans. But then again, when you
This is
debut,
why.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the
you
reason.
Right.
aren't
became a singer.
I think
really.
that's the hard thing. Like, I'm sure you guys have done a lot of live streams. You've done a lot of like streaming concerts.
But yeah, you never,
like,
you
for
don't
me,
get
it's
to see
always
the
awkward 'cause
audience.
I feel like I'm just talking to a camera.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And even if you put in fake like audience noises, it's just like it makes it even more weird for me. I'm so glad that you guys we're all getting back to performing.
Right,
in front
yeah.
Right.
But okay, you've been in LA for quite some time. You've been in the States for almost a month now, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
About a month. now.
About a month now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have
Why?
you guys been up to? What have you guys been
Interesting.
doing? Clearly, you're doing something.
Right.
You're probably preparing something.
Were
I'm not
they
gonna say
filming, are filming a video?
But you know, if
Music
the
video?
writing's on the wall, what have you guys been up to? What's been really cool about this trip for you guys? Or if you can't share what you've been up to, like what have you? Is this your first time in LA or
Yeah.
in the States?
States.
Okay.
First thing.
And then this is you've been
Second time.
Second time
In LA, yeah.
Okay, second time in LA, and you've been to New York before,
Yes.
right? Okay. What has LA and New York been like for you guys? What's been really cool? What's been really
Well,
fun?
this is 2021. There were still restrictions.
Well, I really like the vibe.
The
The
vibe.
buildings are not that high,
Right,
so I
Seoul
can
is
see
very-
the sky more
yeah.
clearly. I feel really
Interesting.
freedom free or some
America.
chill. Birds are flying.
Right. Outside our window, we have some birds flying.
Then I really
Wait,
like the
I just
palm trees.
realized.
They're
Yeah.
so tall.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like,
Do you like
Wait,
New
are
York
they
better,
in? Is the DAEBAK show in LA? I just thought about this. Or they came back from LA and we're just are recapping. Because I thought Eric was still in Korea.
or LA better?
Ooh.
Controversy.
That's a hard
East Coast, West
I really
Coast.
like both of them.
I like LA
You
more.
don't have to be
I haven't been
diplomatic.
either. Well, no, I've been in New
Be
York. I haven't been to
To
LA.
be honest, I think I like LA more.
Oh,
LA
okay.
feels more,
Little more
from
chill,
I've
little more
seen.
chill.
No, but I think
Feels more
all the
free.
members say that, and I think it's because like LA's such a different vibe from Korea. Like
New
it's
York's
completely
very
different.
probably similar because of the
But New
buildings
York's
and
like
stuff.
city life and like Seoul city life, you can kind of see similarities there.
Yeah.
But, like here it's just like completely different. So
Yeah.
I feel like
And the weather.
it's always sunny. Oh,
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost always
Yeah.
sunny.
Yeah. The food's great.
Yeah.
The people.
Do you have a
great.
preference between New York and LA?
God, you know, I kind of like New York.
Yeah.
I do like LA too, but like I really like New York because it reminds me of Toronto, like my hometown.
okay.
So I kind of felt like, oh, I'm kind of back at home and
Okay.
like just you know being in the city,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff like that. So yeah.
Did you
Ah.
know that dinosaurs?
No. Sorry.
Fresh.
Right.
And young. And so much promise and hope and optimism, and I love it. What has it been like as a group, I guess, as a leader, to go through these things together and to travel? And
It's so
I
interesting
assume you're doing
knowing
interviews, you're
KEEHO's the
doing radio
leader,
shows, you're doing
but it makes so much
performances.
sense.
It has to be a big rush of emotion. What has it been like for you guys? How are you processing?
I think we're just kind of like taking it step by step, you know. I don't really know what to feel. I don't really know how I'm supposed to take it in, but I'm doing it at least, yeah. And like, I never thought that we'd be able to come out abroad this quickly too, considering the situation, and like be able to promote and like be able to see you in real life and being able to actually be in, you know, studios and sets and see journalists and in real life and not on Zoom and stuff like that. And it's really like, yeah, it's just
If
a
they
really
debuted, I think
big
it was
moment for us to take in.
October 2020.
I'm still not taking it in. Really. I feel like once I go back to Korea
time, yeah.
and I like sit
Okay,
down
so yeah,
in my
they're
own
in-
bed and I like just lay down, like, whoa.
LA. So is
Like, that
the
was a trip.
whole
Yeah,
DAEBAK
like,
studio,
what
is DAEBAK
happened-
Studios
yeah, that
in
happened was
LA?
very,
I don't know why this whole
you know,
time I thought it was in
mouthful,
Korea.
But yeah, I think we're just enjoying it while we can.
Yeah.
Living in the present.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so let's talk about this. I mean, for a lot of people, you guys are fairly new, so a lot of people may not know about P1Harmony in general.
Right.
So
What a great
can you tell our
introduction. Let's
listeners,
go.
what does P1Harmony mean? And given
Peace.
the global state of K-pop and how
One
massive
Harmony?
it has
Is that what it
become,
stands for?
what do you think you guys are really good at that makes you guys stand out?
I feel like they're good at
First,
honing in their
what
sound.
P1Harmony means, you know, it's crazy because I know how to say it in Korean, but it's hard to translate it into English, but I'm gonna try my best.
Okay.
So P1Harmony means like, it's short for +1 harmony.
Okay.
Plus
and
one.
it just means our team plus any, like just any variable, any factor. So it can be music, our fans, or
Okay.
a different artist, or anything really, equals various harmonies. So an unlimited amount of harmonies that we can make with our
Okay.
team. And so, yeah, that's pretty much P1Harmony means, and we're just trying to make as much colors and as much harmonies and as much different, you know.
It actually
you know,
really
music
suits
and
them
art, you know,
because
as we can
that's
as
what
a
their
team.
music does sound like.
And yeah, that's what pretty much P1Harmony means. Thank you.
I always thought
Hazomi.
their name was weird. And now I'm remembering why I thought it was
yeah.
weird. It reminds me of Fifth
And what
Harmony.
stands out, I think you can answer that.
Oh,
If you can.
what we're good at.
Yeah, like why do we
Yeah.
stand out?
After we came here, I felt we're like really good at doing performance.
Oh.
That's it, yeah, that's
We
basically
got-
what I mean. Like their
we
music.
have energy.
They have that.
I felt
okay.
like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Confidence.
Confidence,
Yeah.
energy, charisma on
Exactly.
stage.
Energy.
That's great. That's also
That's why
very,
I
very
seek out their
important.
performances so much
How long
to react
did
to.
you guys train together as a group before you debuted?
Oh,
A year?
God.
2 years?
Oh, God.
I think it was a year.
It's different from like for all of us. Like I came trainee wise, it's all different. But I feel like as a team, as the 6 of us come together, it's probably been a year before it debuted.
Oh, okay.
So we trained together for a year and then we debuted, and then from there.
I think that
Until
also
now.
makes
Yeah.
a difference because a lot of groups these days, from my perspective, I feel like they're debuting faster. And even if each individual member may be, like, because I feel like a lot of training time has been shorter, but even those who were like 4 years or something, I feel like as a group, they only train for like a couple months before they debut. So they sometimes they feel a little awkward, like IVE and NMIX and Let's Set a Fit. I'm like their training time together is very short. And it feels awkward. And Hypen, because of Island and stuff. Obviously, several groups are different, but I feel like that's why maybe they stand out. They had at least a year as a group. And then obviously some of them knew each other longer than that. So it felt,
And then you guys are
even
at
from the debut, it
FNC.
feels
Obviously, FNC
interesting
has a ton of
and organic.
sundays.
Right.
Right.
A lot of sundays. Anybody in particular that you guys are really close to, or that give you a lot of advice, or look after you guys at all?
I have one. I have one actually.
Yeah.
SF9 Young, he told me because he's the leader of SF9.
My
as well.
baby.
He
He's
kind of came to
enlisted.
me and he was like,
He's coming out
don't
in
take, because
September.
you're a leader, like don't take things too seriously and like don't like step up and like try to like I'm the leader.
He's my bias
Because
director.
like people, I don't know, I had a lot of trouble with that as well. So he said, just relax and just be youthful and just be yourself because
Yeah.
I'm very just like and like he didn't want me to lose that youthfulness and that innocence.
That's
And
really
he's like,
smart,
yeah,
'cause
just
young
keep that and
men-
just don't try to like
Yeah.
try to compromise to other people and like act a certain way because you feel like you're the leader and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Just take it easy, like it's not that serious.
Okay.
I was like, wow,
That's some good advice.
yeah,
Because I feel like that is true. That you have to enjoy what you're doing.
exactly.
You do it.
No, yeah.
And I think you enjoying it at your core is probably the best example that a leader can
Very much agree.
can't speak English.
No, me too right now. It's like speaking so much Korean.
Oh man. 지웅 씨는요?
For me, I'm a loner by CM Blue with Toria.
Oh yeah.
The debut song by CM Blue.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite songs to sing
Oh
when I go to karaoke with my family.
Uh-huh.
I always get some money by emo aunts
Uh-huh.
or cousins for
For performing
at
at a karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a
That's a
loner.
I did that for free. What the hell?
You should have charged them,
I
invoice
know.
them
I
now.
should have.
Yeah.
God.
Then when I met 영화 선배님
Uh-huh.
from CM Blue, I told
I'm
him,
glad to know these
yeah,
people.
that was my favorite song.
Mm.
Then he said, "Don't lie. You're lying, man. You don't have to lie. You don't have to.
No.
You don't have to make it up.
Make it out." Then it was real. Then he gave me a lot of advices for singing, and he was really good for.
Sam Blue
Awesome. No.
encouraging
I think
SF9 and
the
SF9
only time
encouraging
I see
P1Harmony was
Nova
Sam
선배님
Blue
is in the
still.
gym. 'Cause
Really?
Of course.
Well, all three of them. I feel like they all work out a lot.
Oh, do they? You don't know where they work out.
In
don't
Korea,
know.
we go to the same gym and they're always just
Oh.
jacked, and I'm like, I'm so small.
Oh, really? We didn't know that at all.
But great guys. Speaking of like songs that you sang when you grew up, were there certain artists or musicians or rappers
Keo
or
liked BTS.
performers that you guys really looked up
Sorry,
to?
I had to bring it up.
Really tried to emulate or learn from growing up.
My mom.
And he did not
used
like
to
Super Junior
always
or
play
EXO.
Neo.
Ooh.
Yes.
That actually
And
makes a lot of
Rihanna for some
sense.
reason.
That makes
Like,
so much
Your mom
sense
was
for
like a cool-
his
I know.
vocals.
Cool mom.
Yeah, no, she used to
She's
play
a
like
cool
Neo
mom.
and Rihanna all the time in the car, and she like played like Mariah Carey.
This
like,
all
just,
makes
like,
sense
the
for his voice.
classics,
Like a lot of R&B.
Yeah, R&B classics. So I was very deep rooted in R&B.
I
My mom also
always
played a lot of
said
piano.
he
So, like,
gives
she played a lot
R&B
of jazz
vocals.
Piano.
Yeah.
So love jazz.
Okay.
Love R&B.
This all
Yeah,
makes
even
sense.
now, like I love listening to those kind of artists and like.
Of those people, like, was there a song? Like, I have particular like Neo songs that I would, or Alicia Keys songs.
Oh, Alicia
John
Keys.
Legend
Oh my God.
songs that I would always practice.
Yes.
What was your go-to song?
Actually, literally, when I first came to, I know it's so cliche to say this song, but like when I first came to Korea, and
Is
my
it so
first
sick?
word pyong, cool. Like,
So
my
your monthly evaluation.
exactly monthly evaluation song was So Sick by Neo.
The fact I said it. The fact I said it. You know what? And I don't blame him. But like there's like 5 songs that K-pop artists listen to, and that's one of them.
And it's so cliche because like everyone knows that song, but like, yeah, that was like my go-to song, like at the
Yeah.
karaoke,
Yeah.
like everywhere.
Yeah.
And also,
I was
Ain't
just
Got
think
You
of-
by Alicia Keys.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
all the cliche songs,
It's
but
all good. I mean, they were like the biggest songs in
no,
the
yeah.
world.
But like
you
those
know?
are my go-to karaoke songs. You know, love those songs.
So good,
Yeah.
so good. I mean, I like anytime I even think of those songs, I'm like, I'm so sick of. It's just
Yeah,
immediately. I'm like,
yeah,
oh god,
yeah.
why am I singing this? It's like, you know,
It just comes out.
It's just in our
yeah.
DNA.
Exactly. It's like imprinted in our brain.
Exactly.
You just have
Okay.
to sing it.
Fine, got you. So sick, of course. Jiung, how about you?
I was really into CM Blue. as I said.
So yeah.
Yeah.
He's not lying.
Yeah.
So really big CM Blue fan.
and also 낭만 고양이 by Cherry you know.
okay.
Yeah, it was a go-to song.
So, being such a big CN Blue fan, when did you always want to go to FNC, or was
Probably not.
it just kind of happened that way?
it was just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah, I didn't expect it.
So when they said, "Hey, June, we want you to join FNC," what was your reaction?
I was like, I got a call and you were like, you can come to our company. Then I said, I'll do my best.
He's so cute.
I just say, I'll do my best. I'll do
Be
my
there.
best.
I'll be there. I'll
Very
do my
passionate
best.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember.
That's awesome.
He is so
That's
shy
awesome.
here. I want to hug him.
This episode of the DAEBAK
Stop
is brought
it,
to you
Eric.
Eric.
Eric?
Speaking of artists, other artists, like if you could pick one artist to do a collab with,
Neo. I'm just
like a
kidding.
dream collab, anybody in the world, who would it be?
Ooh.
Anybody.
Anybody in the world?
I think
Eric
vocally
Nut-
they'd be really good with who do you think?
Anybody in the world? Eric Nut-
I think they would sound good with
Eric Nut.
I'm easy, man.
Justin Bieber, to be honest. As random as that is.
God, a lot. Like I loved listening to Ariana Grande growing up too.
Hey, I was gonna say
I feel like
Ariana, but I
Grande
don't
would
know.
be- I don't know how it would sound.
Yeah,
Like, in any way, shape, or form. But like, please hit us up. You know.
Yeah,
Which channel do I have to
Ariana.
look at?
Ariana, send a message to Ariana.
Yeah. Ariana, we love you. I went to your first concert in Toronto.
Oh, wow.
Hey!
So I'm a day
I
one.
went to her
Day
Dangerous
No, but yeah,
woman
Ariana
tour.
Grande, maybe like I really wanna like maybe not like collaborate, but like maybe if they like wrote a song for us, like maybe like Frank Ocean or like SZA. We love SZA.
Okay, we're going for the heavy hitters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but hey, that's
Reaching
the
out.
question. Anybody in the world?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you have anybody?
Of course, I'd like to say Justin Bieber.
Freaking said it.
Justin Bieber song.
Yeah.
And
I have
what?
Justin has.
Victoria Monet.
Oh, Victoria
Oh
Monet.
wow,
Victoria
that's so random.
Yes, we love Victoria.
That's a very random artist. I've seen her twice because she opened for Fifth Harmony, and then she opened for Ariana Grande. I love that. Someone mentioned Victoria Monet. Let's get it,
Okay,
Queen.
well, if y'all are watching, there you go. We have it here.
Victoria Monet actually,
Call us and
because
we'll-
she's
Yeah, we don't know
big,
where
but
to
she's
We'll play middle ground for you.
still kind of
Let's
like
see.
in the
I
middle.
mean, you guys have,
is more
now that
realistic.
You guys have been promoting for a year. I mean, it's been a little weird because of COVID, and so you can't. If it was not COVID, even like 대기실 in like, I guess it's been off and on, like 음악 방송.
Right.
You go to 음악 방송, you tend to see a lot of 선배, 후배, whoever,
Right, yeah.
kind of thing. But I think with COVID, they've kind of like separated as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
But even with that, is there anybody that you met or anybody you ran into at 음악 방송 or like during your schedules, you're like, wow, like I'm so excited to meet you. Like this is really cool. Like anybody like that? Have you been starstruck yet?
Starstruck yet? I think because you're right, because it's like so like separated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
unless, like,
why
on-
I think COVID. A lot of people say there's not a lot of friendships compared to like 2 p.m. would be like very close with Girls' Generation, and then like Big Bang and 21, etc., like a lot of sunbays with their hubays. But because of COVID, 4th gen, the second half of 4th gen and the beginning of 5th gen, like they didn't get to meet a lot. But I actually don't think that's true because the amount of friends, I feel like I see more friendships now, and maybe it's because of social media and stuff, but like I've seen way more friendships like in cross companies too, like Bahie and Unche and like someone from Aspa's friends with because Yunjin was training in SM, right? I think those friendships, then like because of Kingdom there's a lot of friendships. I don't think that's that true. I think a lot of people there's more friendships
on the
actually.
Q sheet, you guys are like
Right
remotely
next
a
to
little
each other,
close.
you're not-
not like you
Yeah.
barely see those.
So if there may not be, but I was just curious.
Curious.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's people I got starstruck when I came to like America. Like
who'd you see?
we went to the Team Bow like 18th birthday party in New York,
Okay.
and there was Anna Winter there.
Oh.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Anna Winter and Chloe Bailey from Chloe and Halle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we saw
Never
those
seen.
two at the
Oh
party.
wait, no,
and I was
Chloe.
like,
Oh, okay.
Anna Winter.
I don't know who Anna
And
Winter
then she was
is.
like everything I met. She had like that clean cut bob.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
Don't know who
she
this
wasn't
is.
wearing the sunglasses though, so.
Oh, okay.
But like she had the bob and like she had like this gold chain and like this.
I gotta look at this
one-piece
up.
dress, and I was like, whoa.
She said it's her.
Yeah, and she was like, I would like to thank Team Bag.
Anna Wintour.
Such a strong run. And I was like, yes.
I don't know who this woman
I was so
is.
excited. Like,
She's British.
And I was like, please invite us to the Met. Like,
Oh, no,
hello.
she's
And then
not.
she said her
Oh,
little
British
speech
and
and
American.
she disappeared.
Okay.
right.
And that perfect bob was never to be seen again. It was
Well, you saw her. You can say
Yeah.
you saw her.
I know.
Yeah.
I told my sister.
Don't
My
know.
sister was like, Anna Wintour.
She's,
And my sister's name's Anna too.
Editor-in-chief of Vogue. Okay.
But yeah.
So my
it
man's
was a
deep in
very
that
good start.
fashion world. I don't know who this woman is.
All right. Yeah,
Never seen her
very
in my
fair,
life, but
very
that's what
fair.
he meant about the
혹시
glasses.
Anyone for you?
저도, me too.
Yeah.
I was starstruck. She said, yeah. So when we met
Chloe? Yeah.
she was like so friendly.
Yeah.
She hugged him and like handshake and oh my god, I love you guys. And I thought like she's a friend with him.
Because she was so friendly.
Yeah, she was so friendly. So,
So cool.
Well, I
yeah,
think it's
didn't know.
because
I didn't know it's a
he's Canadian and he's born in Korea. So I think KEEHO naturally has this aura of like permission to hug. While like obviously in Korea it's more etiquette to handshake and give like a polite air hug. So I think that's why. She probably would have hugged him too, but maybe he was giving off the more conservative like
yeah.
It was really dark in there.
Yeah, I knew her. I knew.
It's
But KEEHO
It
just looks
happens
like
a
you can
lot.
hug
There's-
him.
there
I
have
feel like he
been
would hug
some-
me.
Since being in LA, I've been to a lot of parties, and I was like, who is that? Oh, that man. Like, he's XYZ. I'm like, oh.
Right, because it's dark, you can't see anything, the music's loud. For some reason, when the music's loud, like my sight just kind of like shuts off
Well,
altogether.
also, it's like sensory overload. It's like,
Exactly.
Hi, who are you?
No, legit.
My name's Eric.
Yeah, you're like, Eric?
No, Eric. Derek? No.
No, legit. Yeah, it's like that. Sensory overload. You start like not being able to see properly too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Throat
KEEHO's
hurts,
probably
too,
the
and everything.
friendliest I've
Very
ever
fair, very
seen.
fair.
I would think he'd be very
So
kind
you
if you meet
guys,
him.
I assume you guys are all living together as a group.
Yes.
Okay, what? What is it like living with you guys, with all 6 members? And I'm actually curious, what were your first impressions of each other?
Ooh. Ooh,
I always
tea.
ask him. He says he never remembers, but I have a very distinct memory.
I've heard this. I think they mentioned it before.
It was my first time to the company. I walked in. It was like another dude that was introduced me to these other people, and he was just sitting there, and he had like this like bucket hat. And he was just like looking like at this
Cool guy.
paper, and he was like kind of like this. And he was like,
Wow,
this.
that's so accurate.
And I
That's what
remember
you
seeing
did
him, I
right
was
now.
like, whoa. This guy looks a little cool, you know. He's a little intimidating, and I don't know why. I love people who intimidate me.
Okay.
You know, like
He looks a bit of
I
a
feel like-
challenge.
I don't know. It's more fun that way. And like he seemed very intimidating, and cool. So I was like, ooh,
Okay.
I need to be friends with this guy.
All right.
And he left a good impression because he was dressed nicely too.
What was the first thing you guys said to each other? Remember?
Hi? No, but it was very awkward. So we were like, 존댓말 like, oh,
Yeah,
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
And I'm not good at Korean at this point, right? Like I'm kind of like iffy.
I wasn't good at English though.
Yeah, I was like, oh, 안녕하세요. Oh,
Yeah.
안녕하세요. 친구, 동갑.
동갑. 2001년생 맞아. 한국 나이로.
And I didn't understand the concept of Korean and like American ages still. So I was like, I don't know how that was then, but I was probably saying like a different age too. It was just, like, a
I
good fun
mean,
time.
speaking of, so yeah, good question. Like, when you moved to Korea, how was your Korean?
My Korean, dude, it was like
Butchered.
I could only say like 다녀왔습니다, like 잘 먹었습니다, and
Like, basic
basic.
thing.
And I
Yeah.
couldn't read or write either.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to read or write.
And I don't know how I got so good so quickly.
Yeah,
think
because
just
I
kept using
had
it.
no idea. Like, your Korean.
No, I thought
Thank
he
you.
knew.
How do you think 좋지 않아요? Like, his
Yeah.
pronunciation is really good.
네, 네.
Because
Oh,
from the
진짜?
tweets I saw, I went deep diving into the lore of KEEHO's fan account. And he was like, I would assume he would know Korean. And also, I don't know if he's lying because I feel like because of how much of a fan he was and how delved into the K-pop culture he was, I think he does know the Korean ages and stuff. So I feel like he's lying. We cool, KEEHO. Like, I felt this though. Like, I understand you. He said, "You don't know me." That was like his last tweet on his account. It's like, if I become famous, you don't know me. You never saw this account. He was very much like, I am Korean, like full-blooded Korean. Like, he was like very defensive of being Korean, which is very understandable as there's that like stigma of like, but are you really like, you're Korean by ethnicity, but are you Korean? Because you're born in Canada, you don't speak Korean stuff. So, like, I am Hispanic, but I don't speak Spanish. So I kind of try to, like, not hone in on it too much, because I don't want to be, like, very iffy about how much I say that, because I don't want it to be, like, the same level of people who are Hispanic but they speak Spanish and they very much go into all the cultural things of it. So I assumed he grew up speaking Korean because of the account. It had like he was like always saying stuff like how Korean he is, and it's very interesting. But I'm very shocked. I actually really thought he knew Korean because when did he move to Korea? It must have been recent then, because like right before debut, because he said they trained for a year, but he must have been in the company a little before that. So I'm very intrigued.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
But maybe
I mean,
his family could
and
have spoken English. I mean, Korean in the house, but maybe he kind of like me wasn't taught it, wasn't raised with it.
weird because I didn't like. No offense to my Korean teachers, but you know, we didn't really like have a proper Korean lesson. Like my first Korean lesson, like all we did was just just laugh and like just talk about funny stuff and laugh in English, and so it was like not that helpful. Second teacher,
Me when I
was
took
kind of,
Japanese.
like, I never did homework. I'm not like a good
Call him
studier.
out. Call him out.
Sorry,
We're gonna
sorry,
send
wait.
this to your teachers.
I love the
No,
honesty.
but I love them.
Yeah.
I love them deep down. I just was not a studying person.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I was not really like a studier. So like they probably had a hard time because of me. But like, I just kind of naturally
Because
started.
he's
getting
very
good. I just, like,
outgoing,
spoke a
and
lot.
Right.
extroverted
Yeah, I, like, adapted
idols
to the environment.
tend to do better
Any
at
episodes of
learning.
living in the dorm that are, I mean, 6 guys living in a dorm is not.
Smelly, yeah,
It's probably a little stinky.
yeah.
Mess.
A little bit of a mess. Is there a particular member that's like the messiest?
Oh.
So-
I think I'm up there.
Oh, he denied this in the other video.
I'll take credit where it's due.
Now
but
he's
I think
finally
I'm
admitting
kinda
it.
Up there, I'm not gonna lie. 나좀 들어.
I don't.
제일 정리 좀 못하는 멤버가 누구예요?
난거 같은데. I think it's definitely. I'm gonna just say it because like I know who it is.
Yeah, okay.
It's definitely me and Intak.
Oh,
It doesn't
Intak,
help
really?
because the 3 of us are roommates, so he's just kind of in the
Oh,
middle.
so
like,
he's all 불쌍해. 어떡해?
yeah, and he's like
poor kid.
really clean. Like,
Oh,
but
my
I have to
husband.
explain myself.
Yeah.
I have an explanation. You know, coming from all the way from Canada, like I had to bring everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I had all these clothes. If
That
they
actually
have
makes
winter clothes,
sense.
they just leave it at like their home, and
Yeah.
then, like, they switch when it turns winter. And
Right.
Summer,
Oh.
blah blah blah. But, like I have to have like all my winter and my.
So he should be
summer
roommates
clothes
with
all in one
Soul, so
place.
like they could
So I have
just
like racks on racks on racks of clothes.
racks on
A
racks on
lot,
racks.
a lot.
Yeah. And so like I just throw like my clothes on the
Why
bed.
doesn't he? I know this is probably pushy, but like June from 17, he would occasionally stay with some of the members and their families, like during I think like holidays and stuff, like when he couldn't go to like China, like I that's what I've seen. So he should just be like, hey, JIUNG's parents, could I keep this in the basement or the closet, or do you have spare attic?
Like on the
His room. Just leave it in JIUNG's room. There's no one living there, right?
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
it's
always
the
a
same-
mountain of clothes.
That's
And then it can
me
make the room
too.
neater.
I can never show anybody my house.
Exactly.
It's disgusting.
But I tried my best because he really hated it at first.
Uh-huh.
He's used to it now, but like I try to. He kind of gives me nunchi. What's nunchi in English?
Like passive aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. He like I'll throw something
but not
and like
in a mean way. Yeah.
yeah, like I'll throw something on the bed, and like I can kind of feel his like.
Oh, he asked him
He's
for
kinda
English.
How about
dare
oop,
you.
sorry, and then I'll go hang that up, and yeah, that's how it was for a few months.
I got used to it. Now.
Yeah, he's used to
아
it.
너무 착하시다. He's too nice.
You know, one time
He gave up.
literally I saw him folding my clothes for me.
This
'cause
is-
I couldn't
this is
do
the
it.
story I heard.
Like
too nice.
I walked in the room and he was like folding my clothes, and I'm like, stop, don't do it. Like, I'll do it. And he's like,
When?
You're not going to do it.
When are you
I'll
gonna
just
do it?
for you. And I'm like, oh, well, I
We
mean,
love marriage.
Thanks. Yes.
Just slowly walks out the room.
Oh my gosh.
Help him hold it.
What's that? If I
Stopped it.
Asks, this is from Anti-Biomantic. Asks, I just love how you guys
Anti-Romantic,
add your own
JC.
spin to your covers. What's the creative process like in selecting the songs and adding your unique
Oh, I had to do
color
their
it?
covers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maniac
How
and
do you go
stuff.
about that?
We love that question. We love those questions because we did cover Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo recently. And like, this was kind of the
Oh my
first cover where
God,
we
that's how
actually
old
took
that
a
album
lot
is.
of creative direction and creative control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we actually literally made like a PowerPoint of like, you know, like we like showed it to our company people, our QA team, and we're like, so this is the mood board that we came up with,
Yeah.
like the tone and mood and like the concept and the, you know, we want to be dressed like this. We want to like have this kind of background and this kind of like
Oh, that's cool. I've always
background.
wondered this.
Yeah, and so like we made a PowerPoint and we.
It's actually good I'm
the
seeing
six
this
of us
before I
chose the
watch
song
them.
Too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we had so much freedom and like that was the reason why I feel like we were able to have more fun with it.
They should
And
do
then,
a
like, just
collab
kinda
with
add our own color.
Conan
And, like,
Gray
we-
because he
our rappers.
covered Maniac from Conan Gray. I feel like Conan Gray probably saw that because it has so many views. I think it's their most viewed cover, and I feel like because Conan Gray has come to Korea, he visited Key, he went to SM, like so he's very much a fan of K-pop. I feel like that would be, it would suit the cover, the collab would suit both artists and it would make sense. I feel like it would be cohesive
They write their own raps.
and it would be a sincere collab.
Yeah.
For the second verse, we just completely took out the melody and we just let them have fun with it.
Right.
And they wrote their verses and like, yeah, I feel like our
Also,
fans really like
it's-
that because it kind of like gives a little change. To the
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It
very
allows
curious now.
You guys to express things the way you want.
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
It's really
Lyrically. So yeah.
important. Are there other songs that you would want to do when you get the chance? to do
Ooh.
covers?
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Like I was translation. Like,
I know,
it's a habit.
it's a habit.
Yeah,
I know,
it
I
really
know.
is.
Right.
It really
It's a habit.
He's like, I
I
got
don't have
this.
yet, but one of our members in top always said he wants to do rock music,
Oh
Rock
yeah.
music.
Band rock.
band rock,
Okay.
He,
really hard rock.
Okay.
y'all know how I feel about
you
Intuk.
have a lot of people in your company to help you with that.
Oh, exactly.
I'm ready
lot
for
of-
that.
What
CM
the
Blue.
hell? Why haven't we done
Yeah,
that?
plenty of people to help
Yeah,
you.
wait a minute.
That's CM Blue.
Wait.
Like, oh wait, we have all the bands.
exactly.
in our
There are
list.
bands.
A lot
Bands
of the
on
bands.
bands.
So yeah. This is from Rahima. It says, question for KEEHO. Do you ever miss Toronto? And if you came to Canada, where would you take your members?
Degrassi.
No, but I
I'm
do
so
miss
sorry.
Toronto. I miss my friends and family.
Did you watch-
I just
yeah, I
love-
watched
I really
Degrassi.
miss Toronto. And if I were able to bring the six of us,
He's so
all
close in age
together
with me.
there.
He watched
First,
Degrassi.
I'd bring them to my house.
He loved the
Ah.
drama.
First and foremost.
I'm looking
That's
forward to
important.
it.
Yeah, but we moved. So
Oh.
it's like
Oh, we moved.
I didn't know it.
no, because like I told them like we had a pool in our backyard
Uh-huh.
and like a very nice like
Yeah.
barbecue grill and
Oh,
like,
Keel's rich.
that's very
Okay, I'm not
nice house.
surprised.
But like it's because like back then we had so many people living in the house, but like now like
Right.
no one's there.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah,
like,
your parents are like, why?
yeah, why do we need like a big house?
Yeah.
But I'd bring them to my house regardless
No
wherever
pool.
it is, and then I'll probably
Now
bring
he's
them,
less
like,
excited.
There's this place called Distillery District
Uh-huh.
in Toronto, which is like a very like old abandoned like beer distillery
Uh-huh.
place, but like it's now like kind of like a museum and kind of
Oh,
like
cool.
a really pretty antique
Oh, sweet.
kind
Oh.
of district thing. And during Christmas, they have like this huge Christmas like festival thing with a huge tree, and they play like jazz music.
Wow.
Like Christmas jazz music, and it's like
Wow.
snowing, and it's like I remember going and like this
That's-
is literally a movie.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And yeah, so
Okay.
I'd really like to take
Well,
them
that's where I'll be next time I go.
there. in December.
Yeah. Super cool.
Definitely can't go then because
This is
there's
a
always
very
stuff in
important
December
question.
for
This is
K-pop.
from Quam. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Oh,
I know.
Important.
Oh,
important.
the duck, the
Seriously.
horse-sized
think?
duck.
easy. This is easy for me.
Okay.
I don't want 100 little.
We should answer at the
Horses.
same time.
Wait, one horse.
No. 100 horses, but they're size of ducks, so small ducks.
우리만한 말 100마리
예.
아니면 말만한 크기의 오리 한 마리.
Right. So we'll just say one or two. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 2.
One.
What? I feel like it'd be so overwhelming. Like a whole bunch of dogs, like just like.
That's exactly
Like, if
my
it's
thought
one
process.
big
Keo is my
duck,
best
like,
friend.
The duck's not gonna hurt me. Like it's just like, like just stomping. Like if I really wanted to beat it, I probably could.
You said the dogs in Toronto are
Those are
scary.
geese.
Oh, geese.
Geese are scary. Geese are a different story.
Yeah, geese are mean.
Yeah,
They go,
they have
Geese-
really bad personalities.
Yeah.
They're not nice people. Nice things.
They're not nice people. Shady people.
Shady people.
Very sus.
We
We
don't
don't
like
like
geese.
We don't like geese.
Then I should
Eric
change.
is
You're
vibing
gonna
with
change?
you.
Okay, so 1. All right, yeah. I think 1 murder versus 100 murders. I'd go with 1
Oh.
murder.
Oh.
Not that I like
Oh.
murder.
More morally correct too.
Let's see. Okay, this is from on Twitter. Psyduck ID 0218 asks.
Isn't
We are in
Psyduck?
spook-
Oh, isn't that BTS account? You know, the one, our friend, the nice one that helps with subtitles and stuff.
spooky season because we're in October.
Right.
Could you tell us a ghost story or paranormal activity that you or the members may have experienced? Have you ever seen a ghost or like?
I think they've talked about this. Yeah.
You have?
Of course.
But there are.
Spill it.
Okay, we can do one from. We have a lot, but
Right, we have a lot.
That's not
we
good.
have
What do you mean you
automobile.
have a lot? You guys just like collecting ghosts or something?
No, like, there's
what?
this famous FNC ghost.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I
Of
like
course.
not playing
Everybody's
Every
The
company
Nebu ghost.
has
Right.
one.
Bro,
The Nebu
I'm
ghost.
never visiting the
Say. 네가 말해.
There is a hallway.
말하기 힘들면 한국말로 해야 돼. 왜냐면 이거 진짜 the details we can't leave out the
Right.
scary.
그럼 한. Is it okay to say Korean?
Oh, Korean time.
그 복도가 있어요. 복도가 쭉 있고 끝에
Oh,
저희
fuck.
연습하는
They
안무실.
didn't linker it.
복도가 있어요. 복도가 쭉 있고
There's a-
끝에 저희가
Ah,
연습하는
fuck.
안무실이 있거든요.
Well, let him
안무실에
speak.
가는 길에 헬스장이 있고 헬스장 이제 길
Or okay, you know
복도가
what?
있어요.
Let me just read it first. Okay, on the way there's a gym to the side, and to the right of the gym there's a bathroom and shower. There's a small dark entryway to the bathroom area. When we go to the rehearsals late at night, the lights are always off in the hallway. So here's our dance studio. And to this side, I saw a silhouette and got scared. That's when I've seen it, and about twice now. It's a woman wearing white. She's standing like this next to me. I would see a silhouette, and I was super shocked. Others have mentioned that they've seen it too. We call it the interior studio ghost.
그 화장실이랑
Okay.
샤워실이 있는데 거기로 들어가니까 또 작은 통로가 하나 있어요. 어둡게
Why is it always a
있는데 그래서
woman?
항상 저희가 새벽에
What are y'all
연습을
doing to
하러
this poor
가면
woman?
그 복도에 불이 다 꺼져 있거든요. 근데 거기서 봤어요. 걸어가다가 항상 한 2번 봤던 것 같아요. 하얀색 옷을 쫙 입고 여자가 이렇게 서 있거든요. 여기 가다 보면
No,
여기
legit.
안무실이 있고 여기 옆에 실루엣이 보여서 굉장히 많이 놀란 적이 있었거든요. 근데 거기서
Why does Eric look so scared?
항상 사람들이 봤다고 했었어요.
But I have something that connects because like it's famous for we call that ghost the Nebu ghost. Nebu 안무실 ghost. And so pretty much this one time we were having overnight like 새벽 연습 like overnight it was like probably like 2-3 a.m. And we were practicing in that like practice room. And like there was this move that we were have to like move around in a circle, right? And I was the closest one to the door. And like the door has like there's like 2 doors, so you have to open 2 doors to get in.
Yeah.
But like the door on the outside has like kind of like this sheet that like makes you so you can't see inside.
Right.
But near on the ground part, like the sheet, there's like a ripped part. So like if you crouch down, you can like look into the practice room.
I'm home alone.
And so if someone's like putting their hand against that window, you can see from the inside. So I was like just standing there, we're just talking, blah blah blah. And then I look down and like I see 2 handprints like up on the middle bottom part, and it's legit like no one's at the company because it's like late, right? So the hands are there, and I'm like, does someone want to use this like practice room, or they're checking to see if anyone's inside? And then the hands just go away. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna open the door
I
and see
think
that we're
this
just
is a
talking about we're in
collection.
here,
Okay,
right?
so
And
I believe
opened
in-
the door,
I believe
and there
in-
was no one.
believe in
And
ghosts.
the hallway's pretty long,
But-
so like if you wanted to leave, you had to, you know, unless you was like, "Well,
I think this is called
sprint out of
delusions
there," like
from
you would have to
practicing
like walk a
10 hours
pretty,
straight.
you know, decent amount
Yeah.
to like get to the
With lack of
stairwell,
sleep.
wait for the elevator.
They're
So I
seeing
was looking
things.
down, like there was no one there. And I was like, ooh, guys.
Or these are
You
ex-trainees
remember?
who's
I was
passed
literally
away
like, no
and they're
one believed
haunting
me. And then
the
he saw
company.
the ghost there at the little corner near the washroom.
What did she like?
What?
Sorry.
No, but like legit, it was really scary. Like we have so much ghost stories.
Yeah, alright.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like ghosts. I don't like ghosts. Do you
I
like
mean,
ghosts?
who likes ghosts?
I mean, unless they're friendly.
No,
It's Casper.
I don't know.
Like, yeah, like
Casper. Like that's about it. Like
Friendly
and I've never
Ghost.
met Casper, so
Exactly.
he just might be acting nice.
Exactly.
When the camera's rolling, he might be a complete butt.
Exactly.
He's gonna say
Ulterior
asshole.
motives. Like,
Yeah,
you never
he
know.
could be a mean person.
Yeah.
So you just never know. Don't
possessive.
trust him. Don't trust him.
What is up, good people?
They say
Hope
we
you're
all
doing well.
gonna.
This
Well,
is
they have a
Ben
Patreon.
Dad.
Dad.
Tick any survival. Subiz asks if P1Harmony was in the Hunger Games, Squid Games, or any survival game, who would win?
Hunger Games.
Win.
Who would win?
Ready?
I don't know why, but I feel like Theo would somehow make it. But I'm gonna go with JIUNG. Oh, well, you know, Soul's kind of crazy though. I'm just gonna go with Theo just because I feel like he'd somehow make it. He wouldn't care to make it, but he would somehow get there.
Ready? Come on. You know the answer.
JIUNG's my second one.
1, 2, 3, and we'll say it. It'd be awkward if we get it wrong.
I-
1, 2, 3. So.
Why?
He's a strange kid.
See, that's what I'm thinking. But I was thinking of the actual movie, and like that girl, you know the one, you know who I'm talking about. She didn't make it, and I feel like Soul kind of reminds me of her. But Soul was my third choice. Like it was Theo, just because I feel like somehow he'd make it. He's also strange. JIUNG, because strategy. But I feel like JIUNG would think too highly of himself sometimes. Soul, just because he's weird. Jungsup, KEEHO, and then Intok. I'm so sorry, Intok.
We can't see what he's thinking.
Yeah, he's like unpredictable and like
He'll just
he has
start
these
running around.
Weird, like good survival, like
Instincts.
no, I don't even
But he's
know
so
if
bad
he's
at
good,
games.
but I feel like if I was like, go catch a duck for us to eat, I think he would actually go and catch a duck. Like give him
But
a
I
couple
see it.
hours, and I feel like he'd be able to do it. Like he's just like super.
But you need to
like-
give him direction. I think that's
don't
what it
know,
is,
like,
though.
there's something about that kid. He's like, whoa, like this kid has like. I feel like if he really wanted to try, I feel like he could like levitate stuff. I mean, like levitate.
He would
like,
definitely
He
take the
is
time to do
a
it.
Jedi.
No, legit. I think maybe
Wow.
if he really wanted to, I feel like he
That's
could.
pretty freaking intense, dude.
Yeah, the kid's a little. He's strange,
I love he says
and
the
that's why we
kid.
love him because like he's like
Yeah.
we don't know what's going on in his
Right.
head.
He's our
Oh my
potential. He's our
gosh.
potential.
Our fans will know.
That's
like,
so
he's a
cute.
pretty.
They're talking like
Yeah,
that's their
right.
child.
That's
I'm gonna
very
cry.
funny. I would love to be. I don't know. I would love to see somebody locked in a room with him.
The whole group
and just
is
be thrown
on
missions.
another
Just
episode,
to
so we
see-
have to go to
just to
that
see
one
how-
eventually.
yeah,
But it's
yeah,
really long, so we'll
exactly.
get there
Yeah.
one
We
day.
should do that.
We should do that.
It'd be fun. But I know he would be the one to make it out alive.
All right, the next Dive Studio special is P1Harmony in a boxed room,
Right.
with just missions.
Right, exactly. See who can make it out.
See who makes it out.
Alice will put
I
it
see
now.
lots
Let's get
of
it.
videos on YouTube though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be fun.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that kind of wraps up our fan questions. We have time for like 1 or 2 quick games.
Great.
Before we
Little
wrap
games.
things up. All right. So the first one is word association.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
So you're gonna say the first word that comes to your mind after you hear these phrases. They're very, very simple, very easy. 동시에 외쳐주시면 됩니다.
동시에요?
네.
Okay.
All right. First one is KEEHO.
Oh. Wait, I have to do it too?
For yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I know it's embarrassing, but
Okay.
that's the point. 1,
Um,
2, 3. What?
Chill. Oh. What? What do you mean what?
No, that's what he meant. He meant what?
it.
Like,
Wait,
what's what?
하면 떠오르는 바로.
Oh, 그치, 그치.
Oh, then you said jail?
I said chill.
I'm sorry.
Not jail. Guys. I
Yo,
think
you've been
people
to
are gonna-
jail?
No, I
What
think
did
people
you
are gonna
do?
misunderstand.
Yo.
No, you guys.
I thought I heard jail too.
misunderstood.
My brain start.
당황스럽네.
First thing you think of when you say
Oh, man.
KEEHO.
Jail.
Oh.
Oh man. Okay. So you said chill for
Yeah.
yourself.
I
Yeah.
heard jail too.
I would say chill too.
Okay.
Chill. Yeah.
I heard
Chilling in jail.
jail.
Got it. Great.
Chilling in jail. That's a bar.
Next one is Theo.
Great.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
You got it.
Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Quiet.
Chameleon. Oh.
Freedom and chameleon.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right.
I guess it could be similar.
Yeah.
Just like he just kind of blends into everything.
Exactly.
Just
Go with the
a free
flow.
soul.
Go with
Yeah.
Right.
Free spirited, just blends into everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just kind of gets the vibe.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
He was like sleeping
Next
me.
one is JIUNG, but we'll do it separately. Just so, because I'm like, why are we doing it at the same time? Okay, separately. So
Yeah,
I guess we'll start with you.
Oh,
JIUNG, what do you think of
you
JIUNG?
first.
Very
Smart.
detailed.
Detail.
Oh.
Okay. Detail.
Detail.
How about yourself? What if you summarize yourself in one word? What would it be?
Oh. Well, it's hard. I would say
Ace.
Superstar.
Keep making you cringe.
I don't know. It's really hard to describe me in one
Wow,
word.
he's so cool. It's so hard to describe him in one
I
word.
love it. I love it. I love the confidence.
We love the confidence.
I love the confidence.
It's true though.
I also named my phone a superstar, right? You know?
Yeah. If I try to airdrop something to him, it has to be like superstar.
Dreams
Have to
come
see that all
true.
You know what? I'm gonna steal that from you. I'm gonna change my phone.
It's like
name.
manifestation.
Yeah.
I did not know what they meant, but then I realized they
Okay.
have
Next
items.
one. Next person is Intak. What do you think of Intak?
Inta.
One word.
Okay.
Good.
I think golden
Hot.
retriever. I just say animals, but golden retriever.
Golden retriever. Okay.
I would say
He's hot.
passion.
Passion. A passionate golden retriever.
Yeah. No, but oh
Facts.
wow, that's true.
Right. Passionate golden
Yeah.
retriever.
Is he just he gets along well with everybody? Like
Yeah,
very,
he's just like a cute little fluff ball.
like a puppy.
yeah, like he just like always like and like just like very positive, just a ball of sunshine.
All
Very
right.
cute dude.
Next
Waxing
person
poetry.
is Seoul. Seoul. Is it Seoul?
Yeah, like soul.
Seoul.
Seoul,
Right.
I always get confused how to pronounce because they give it to me in English.
Right.
And then I'm like, I would read it Seoul,
Right.
but then in Korean it could be Seoul or
Right.
Seoul or
Yeah.
Seoul. And I'm like, oh.
He can't even pronounce it.
Okay. We're going for Seoul. Sorry,
Yeah.
forgive me, fans.
No, it's okay. He can't. Yeah, Soul can't pronounce it himself either. He's like soul.
Soul. Because I didn't pick it.
Yeah, he has to spell it out.
S-O-U-L.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Seoul. What do you think of Seoul?
Wild.
Strange. Definitely strange.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And-
Strange.
And black hole.
A black hole.
Yeah.
Just sucks
In
it
what
all
way?
in.
Dance when he really like to.
I thought you said
He called him
dense. I was like, that's
dense.
kind
I
of
was
weird.
like, what?
Oh no.
I was like, okay, that's what it'll mean.
Dance.
When he
Did he say it too?
really like to.
I thought he called him dense. I was like,
Why am I KEEHO? I swear, he is me as a man in K-pop. Like, if I was in a K-pop group, I would be KEEHO. If I was in a male K-pop group, if I was a man in a K-pop group, I'm KEEHO. This is my. I keep saying things, and then he says them, and I think we are the same. We're one and the same. This is me. This is real. This is me.
Oh no.
I was like, okay, that's what it'll mean.
And then I said that.
when
We're
he
the same.
dances,
I love him.
It's attractive thing.
Right. Yeah.
빠져드는.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
Black
you get
hole.
sucked in.
Yes.
You get
And I
sucked
mean
in.
strange in the most nicest way possible.
Yeah. We're gonna
I
make
would
that a
assume.
corner.
You are his
We're
big
in
brother.
a room with Seoul.
Right.
All right. Next person, Jongseok.
Okay. Genius.
Genius.
Oh,
천재.
Genius.
Really?
She's Jimmy
I feel
Neutron.
like, considering his age,
Uh-huh.
like he's a genius.
He's mature.
I feel like he's
Really?
a prodigy. He really is.
Right.
You know, he was on K-pop Star when he was like when he was like 12. He
And then he was in YG.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
I didn't
won.
know.
Yeah, he got first place in K-pop. Like, how do you do that at such a young age? I don't know. He's kind
Wow.
of just like, he's very mature and like kind of ahead of
Yeah.
his own.
Right.
Like considering his age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Super
he's,
cool.
yeah, and he's always curious about everything. Like,
And he
okay,
wants to
what-
learn.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have to check out his old K-pop stars.
Oh, he's gonna hate this.
Please insert.
Right. Yeah, like a little bit of a.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Okay, last one. Best midnight snack. Yashi.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh shoot. I don't really eat it.
Ice cream.
Oh. No.
I have
do.
one.
Oh. Okay, I have one. 찜닭.
Oh.
밤에?
Yeah.
찜닭's good.
That's not a
I
snack.
eat
That is a
lot.
meal.
Like, I try to like stay away, but like 찜닭 is just
Well,
great.
it's your guilty
Yeah, I
pleasure.
feel like
That's
Jim's
why it's at
good.
midnight.
Okay.
Me, fried chicken.
Fried
It's the
chicken.
same thing,
Oh, yeah.
basically.
With
Both
yum-yum
chickens.
or no? Just
No,
just
like
fried.
어, 뭘 좀 안 해.
a little spice.
A little
Little
spicy.
spicy.
Crispy fried chicken.
Yes.
Awesome.
Bon appetit.
Do you have a favorite brand of
Can I
fried
say it?
chicken? Yeah, we don't care.
Oh, BBQ.
Uh-huh.
I love
What's BBQ?
BBQ chicken.
BBQ chicken.
That's a brand name?
Yeah.
brand name.
Oh shoot.
One of the biggest.
Yikes, sorry.
I was thinking of barbecue as well. I think that's what he was thinking of.
광고 찍어야죠.
그러니까요.
Yeah. BBQ chicken.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, guys, first of all, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so
It's
much.
been-
This was
it's
actually
been a lot
really
of fun.
cool. I feel like
a pleasure talking
compared
to, you guys,
to
getting you guys,
the
and I
interview
hope
I've seen
this
with the
is,
boys,
the first of many conversations.
Eric seems more
Hopefully,
comfortable.
really.
Well, I think
Stay
this
in
is
touch.
also
And
after.
wishing you guys the best.
So I think
because
Eric
know you
just
guys
in
are-
general
you're
got more
still so
comfortable.
babies. I know I'm so old when I say this, but like, like you guys just turned 1.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that's
One.
awesome. I'm so excited for you guys. And
Thank you.
I really will be rooting for you guys.
I think
wish
also
you guys
Keel's
the best. You guys are already
personality.
killing it, so I'm
Thank
sure
you
you guys
so
will
much.
continue to kill it.
'Cause
And like,
Kevin and Eric, they're like the same ages almost, right? And yet I feel like Keo seems older. I don't know.
make Anna Wintour really proud too.
Yes.
And
Please.
you know, like
How
all
old's
that cool
Eric
stuff.
from The Boys?
I guess
Isn't he a
before
2001 baby?
I let you guys go.
And then Kevin, I think, is the
anything
same
that
age
you
as
guys
me.
would like to say to our listeners, to your fans, people who are listening or watching online, go for it. This is the time. Anything you
Okay.
want to plug, anything you want to promote, whatever.
You know, being in America, we did a lot of stuff. So whatever we shot or did, we look forward to that. And you know,
Whatever it is, just look forward to it.
sorry, I don't know why that was funny, but yeah. And also like, you know, we're preparing for new music, and I feel like you guys should be able to expect something very, very soon.
Gonna be awesome.
Yes, we're very excited for you guys to listen to it. So yeah, just look out for new music.
Cool.
Yeah. Then, thank you for welcoming us. And I was so
I feel like
excited.
Eric's
I'm
adopting
so excited
him.
now.
He thinks Jiyoung's adorable.
Yeah, we'll be back soon. Stay.
Cute.
Amazing. All right, guys. Thank you again for joining us here at the DAEBAK Show. You guys can, of course, check out the full episodes and all the highlights on our
What?
YouTube, youtube.com/DAEBAKPods and
Season 2,
YouTube.com/DAEBAK
episode
Studios. And
6.
you can please subscribe, rate, review, follow us on whatever platform you are listening to this podcast from. If you don't like ads, and nobody really likes ads, you can become a patron of ours at patreon.com/DAEBAKStudios. And you can watch the TikToks that we shoot here today on our TikTok at the Dive Studios as well. What else is happening? I have a new song out. I have a lot of new songs out. They just keep falling out, and I'm going on tour. So if you don't know that already, check it out.
Well, I'm going to the next tour, hopefully.
Be sure to keep an eye out and an ear out for P1Harmony's new stuff that I think is probably going to come soon. The way that they just said it. I didn't say it. They said it. Okay.
You
Cute.
said it.
Okay, so thanks, guys. Stay healthy, stay happy, and as you guys know, we have one last thing to do, and this is the tradition. This is a thing that everybody has to do. We ask our guests to improvise an outro jingle of any sort.
Oh, God.
So whatever you guys want to do, it could be a rap, it could be a song, it could be a scream, it could be a spoken word. We don't care.
Oh really?
Just outro us from the show,
okay.
please.
Oh.
We have to like coordinate this though. I'll just go with the flow.
Okay.
대박 show
대박 show.
with Eric Nam and P1Harmony. Thank you.
It's gonna be awesome.
Wait. I can't. That was adorable. No. This. I think the only one I could compare him to is Namjoon from BTS. With not. Oh, Santu. But when I say comparing to, it's just because of the vocabulary, like the amount of words. So there's tons of idols who aren't from the States or abroad in general that speak English well, but they still have like limited vocabulary. They are very good at coordinating the sentences and everything. But vocabulary, like the range of vocabulary is amazing. So they were on in December last year. So I think I'll have to check that one out. But like I said, these are long and they're very chill. So I do have to kind of separate them a bit. So we'll get to that one eventually. Just remind me, like in 2 months. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.